Hey y'all, this is an early morning coffee chat. My son gave this to me. It fits the top of the old top that I can, I love it. It fits right here. The handle kind of sticks out right there. And I actually love this. And I got something else to show you. Really, 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 really good. Okay, remember I told you that I threw it in my garbage. My old funnel coffee strainer. I know. It's early morning. Yeah. I get to talking, it's like, what's that word? Well, I was going to let it drain just a little bit more, and I thought, well, where do I put it? And I sat it in here. I forgot it and threw it away last week. Well, thus, I bought another carafe with a strainer, coffee strainer. Oh my gosh, the carafe was like this big around. I didn't realize it was going to be so big, so I returned it. And the coffee strainer was like this big around. So I got back online and I looked. Let me see. Let's get a close-up view of this. Let me get my garbage right here. See, the strainer's down here. I like this because I used it this morning and I didn't want to pick it up this way. So I thought, well, that was a good design that they actually gave that little groove in there to pick this up. The wings go down. You can use this for tea also, but you can pull this out and look how small it is and light. And what you do is you just put that there and then you can pick it up this way. Yeah. Wow. Now, this has coffee grounds in it. Let me see. Yeah, I got coffee grounds in here. I think what I'm going to do is just leave them in here. I like to let them dry out. Easier to put inside my garbage. But yeah. And I even park it in here. So they designed it so these wings do stick out for different sizes. But even with this wide mouth, it can't go any further. Yeah. So I wanted to show that to you. I can leave the link for it. The only thing I don't like, I know some of you are going to say it's plastic. And I'm sure that, putting hot water in there, yeah. But it's going to work for now. It would be nice, and I'll continue looking. But it's going to work for now. And I do like it. I want to show it to you and share it with you. I do have better lighting going on in here because I decided to use these. Now, I did do a review of these lights. They sent it to me. You can screw this into your bulb, into your lights. And there's, I think in here, no, in here there's a battery. They're more for, like, if something, I'm sorry, it's early in the morning. There's something more for, yeah, wow. I got one turned on over here and one up there, and it seems to be pretty good lighting. I like this lighting. Makes it a little better. I have a lot of you ask me, well, how do you do your lighting? Because my van is so dark inside. Well, sure it is. It really is dark in here. I've got my windows covered, and of course it's morning. But, I'm always trying to, because I like to film in here, I'm always looking for new lighting, right? Okay, well, also I want to tell you about what happened yesterday. Oh my gosh. One of the reasons I'm doing a coffee chat right now is the night before, I believe there was some full moon thing going on. I couldn't, the night before, not last time, but the night before, I couldn't sleep at all, which would be 2 nights from you by the time you're seeing this. 2 nights from you. Yeah. Wow. I didn't want to go to sleep. My mind was like working overtime. Didn't want to go to sleep. Didn't want to close my eyes. So I was just online, doing this. Well, I probably got maybe 3 hours of sleep. Yeah. So what I did, and that's a first for me, I believe it is, maybe, as a nomad, I did not when I drove away from the neighborhood, I like to leave early in the morning. I didn't fold up my bed at all. In fact, when I parked where I wanted to park, I crawled back in bed. I think I slept yesterday. I slept pretty much all day, off and on. That was a first for me. I was like, I do not like to lose sleep. I bet a lot of you will agree. I don't function well when I don't get enough sleep. In fact, I'm a little mentally ill for a while. I mean, I'm wacky. I can't think straight. My blood sugar's all messed up. Yeah, it's not a good look on me to not lose sleep. So last night I did get to bed early and I got a good night's sleep. So I'm really happy about that. But I wanted to talk to y'all. And it's I don't know. It's more for me. I like to talk to you. Yeah, it was kind of lonely yesterday. The day before that, when I got my van fixed and everything got fixed on it, I went out to eat and I talked to my friends there. I've got friends now at my restaurant that I love. And it was just one of those days where I was talking to people. And then yesterday, just not. It was like, wow, it was like withdrawal symptoms. Yeah, I did feel a little lonely yesterday. My friend knocked on the window. And when she came by, she goes, well, let's go for a walk when I was at this park. And I told her, I said, I can't today. I'm like half asleep. I got to sleep. She goes, oh, okay. I mean, we're like the same age, so she totally understands. Anybody that's our age, over 65, understands the sleep issue. You've got to we're not young anymore where we can stay up and party and then, get up and then go right to work or whatever. No, we can't do that anymore. We need our sleep. The whole system goes off whack. So yesterday, yeah, it was, little bit, I would wake up. I felt so, it was a weird feeling all day. Like things weren't right. What was going on, But today, it's a new day. And I feel sleep is everything. So your sleep is, they're almost, I've seen, the statistics out by a sleep expert. And he said that below oxygen, actually sleep is just right below oxygen, then water, then food, and then shelter, things like that. But sleep, I mean, you can't lose sleep. Your body will start shutting down without sleep. It'll just start, and that's what happened yesterday. Okay. So, how y'all doing? You doing pretty good? Let me know in comments how everybody is doing. There are some strange reports going on. Okay? I'm going to report this. Good coffee. There are maybe you've already heard it, but I've been alerted by my friends that are in Quartzsite area and Yuma area, and yeah, they're like my little reporters, and they contact me on what's going on. Well, maybe you've already heard, but there were two in the LTVA, which is long-term visitor area, in LTVA South. Two separate instances, but two females, solo travelers, were bothered, were not so much attacked, although one, her car was attacked, but they were harassed. It could have turned out bad had not they done something different. The first one, I believe that her dog alerted her. They were on an ATV and they pulled in like real early in the morning. And you can let me know if you were there, and maybe I didn't get this exactly right because this is secondhand information. Although I know it's been on the internet. A dog alerted her that there was somebody around her van, her rig. And then the second one, she woke up. It was like 2 a.m. She woke up and it just started her. She could hear an ATV. And then all of a sudden a rock came flying through the back of her rig. A broken window. I saw the picture of it. Wow. Okay. So, I'm just saying, and I'm not trying to scare or fearmonger, but don't you sense that things are changing? Don't you sense it? Things are changing a little bit. We have this year, there's a new influx of actually homeless people who have been forced into their areas, into their rigs, into their vehicles. Yeah. And there's a lot more people with nothing to lose that are desperate times call for desperate measures, as they say. So we all need to be very, very careful. We really do. I don't feel that I am like removed from all of that being where I'm at. I don't feel that at all. But I do feel safer. I feel safer. I'm glad I didn't go. Somebody had asked me, I thought you were going to, no, you said something, I thought you weren't going to go to courtside. Maybe you meant to say I thought you were. No, I didn't go to courtside this season, and I'm not going to. I'm staying far from it. I have no desire to go on BLM land right now and go out in an area where there's hardly any cell coverage, where it's all dusty and dirty, where there's no shade. Yeah, and where there's a lot of generators happening. I have no desire for that whatsoever. I am as snug as a bug in a rug. I hope there's no bugs in my rug, but I'm snug. In the city. I really am. In a city that I know, in a city that I love. I'm having a lot more fun. I am actually having more fun here, and being solo and mostly by myself. And I'm not going to edit this. I'm just going to leave that in there. Mostly. I'll leave that in there. I just want to have a chat with you guys. Okay. So forgive me if I'm getting words wrong or whatever. I'm not going to edit it out. I mean, why? This is me. Pretend like we're just, let me check my hair here. I know, let me check. Oh, yeah. Just pretend like we're sitting at the kitchen table, right? Yeah. Or in your living room, or in your little sunroom. Or maybe on your patio, right? And we're just outside having coffee. Cheers. I forget if I offered you some. If I didn't, it's just I've been drinking out of this. There. Okay, there you go. If I didn't. Cheers. Okay, another thing. I was just alerted by my friend yesterday. She wanted me to go really bad to in Yuma area. It's Yuma, outside of Yuma. And I just don't want to go there. And I'm not a fan of Yuma. Well, she alerted me that she left. She's now in courtside right now. And that there were rumors that there was going to be a raid on the BLM land. They were going to just raid it and see who had what. I guess who had what inside their rigs. She said the rumor was that weapons, drugs, and they were going to be checking on your prescriptions that you got from across the border in Mexico. Yeah. So she left. She says, I'm not into that. But that's the way Yuma is. Yuma is like so close to the border. I mean, they go to Yuma and then go across to Algodones to get their teeth worked on, right? So I hope I said that right, because I've never gone across there. When I did get my dental work done years ago, I went across the border in Nogales, below Tucson. So, yeah. So she left. And so I'm thinking, wow, I don't know if I've ever heard of them doing a raid there, but on BLM land, but they're going to do raids there because it's so close to the border. They're going to do it because they can. Border Patrol has been given a lot of authority. It's not like the police. It's a total separate entity of authoritarian branch. And they've been given authority, 100-mile radius from the border all the way around the United States. That's a lot of land. Can you imagine 100 miles all the way around that, the whole border, up around Canada? Well, I'll go this way, up around like California, then around Canada and down the East Coast, and then around, Texas, Arizona, New Mexico. Yeah, they have authority there. I see them in Tucson all the time. I was pulled over that one time near El Paso by Border Patrol. I don't like them. I get triggered, as they say. Don't trigger me, right? Don't trigger me emotionally. Yeah, no, seriously. They are, they're different. They're different. So I kind of like to keep my nose clean and just stay out of people's sight. Yeah. Although where I've been parking, oh my gosh, at this new park I've been parking at, let me straighten this up. I could see that my skin was sticking out. I know, this is not going to be edited. That I swear that another time I'll show you some, well, no, not today, I won't, but I will, because I don't want to edit this. But I saw another fella get arrested. I think they got him on drunk driving. But he was an older black guy, and I could tell that they were treating him very gingerly because they didn't want to get sued for, like, oh, we are abusing him or whatever, that it might have been a racist thing. But finally they called in another black officer, and he finally was willing to take the breathalyzer. And then I saw they were there almost like an hour and a half. Seriously. But it was right beside my van. I mean, wow. And I filmed it. And I just sat inside my van and I didn't watch the whole thing. Who's going to just sit there and watch? But I could hear what was going on out there. And he finally got handcuffed, and then they came and they towed his car away. Drunk driving is like, I've heard that drunk driving, getting picked up for a DUI, minimum, first time, when all is said and done, you're going to be spending about 10 grand. Yeah. Drinking and driving. I don't drink. I mean, if I was going to be out boondocking and somebody offered me maybe like a Mike's Lemonade, I kind of like the Mike's Lemonade or something like that, because I don't have alcoholic tendencies, and I might take a few sips of that because I know I'm not going to be driving. But if there's a chance, and there is, that somebody could knock on my window in the middle of the night and I would have to move my van, and I'd been drinking before I went to sleep or during that, no, because I don't drink, even a couple sips can make me woozy. Wow, I'm one of those I giggle and laugh. I can't stop laughing if I've had any alcohol. Yeah. The same with that's what marijuana did too. Made me a little paranoid, but I would be like, eventually I would find everything hilarious. Yeah. So that's what's going on. I'm really curious about what's going on with this BLM. Why are they going to do a raid? Here's what no conspiracy, but I'll give you my opinion because I can. I'm filming this, is that I think that they're probably going to start doing that more and more. I do. I really do. I think they're going to start doing that more and more. I think that our BLM days are going to start winding down a little bit with what's going on. I really do. Which is why I say it a billion times. You probably get tired of hearing it, but I do say a billion times that's why I kind of like nestling into a city life. I mean, I have everything I need here. I really do. I mean, and I have lots of good scenery, the same as being in Yuma. I don't know what the fascination is with Yuma. I really don't. Yuma does in Arizona, I'll say it. It has a bad reputation. And that's why, because I've lived here for 40 years, I know that. But a lot of nomads, they're new, and oh yeah, I hear Yuma's got a lot of BLM, so they go there. No, it's known for the agriculture. There's a lot of agriculture there. In fact, I think Yuma is what feeds the western half of the United States with produce. Yeah, in the winter. So, and then of course drugs, because it's, yeah, right. So, no, it's not, going to Yuma is not my cup of tea. I do like Quartzsite though. People say, oh, you don't like Quartzsite. I don't know, you don't really like Quartzsite. I love Quartzsite. I would have gone this year had not all of this other stuff happened in the past 4 months. I just wanted to be by myself and be more introspective. Yes. Yes, asking the right questions inside of my spirit, like what's good for me? What is my plan? What is the best for me? And do I have it all figured out? I don't know. I don't know. I guess in the big picture, yes, I do know what's best for me. Yeah. But as far as like relationships and things like that, yeah, I've got a lot of things I think that I need to work on and work on inside of me to be the best that I can be. Will I ever be in another relationship with the opposite sex? I don't know, not for a very long time. Yeah, not for a long time. Yeah, I just don't see the point of it anymore. I mean, yeah. I mean, seriously, I'll just put it out there and I'll end it with that. I fell in love with who I fell in love with. And if that didn't work out, I mean, what, I'm going to find somebody else to fall in love with? I think that sort of happens organically. I think it did happen organically for me. And it's, it needs to happen organic. You can't push something like that, right? So yeah, I'm just me, and I'm so happy with just me. I really am. We can have friends and everything. So I'm going to end this with that. I got a little bit of this and a little bit of that, little warnings, a little, romance future, what's in store for me. Probably not a whole lot. Not romantically. Yeah. But I think we just need to learn to be, I need to learn to be with myself again and be happy with that. And I am. Gosh, I think I'm hilarious. I laugh at myself a lot. I think I'm hilarious and I enjoy my own company. I really do. I'm not afraid to be in my own company. I mean, I spent 25 years alone, solo, I mean, with my children visiting me and a few friends here and there, but basically I didn't even date. And then to fall in love, and then that lasted 3 years, and then now I'm back again. Well, was that a mistake to fall in love? Nah, that wasn't a mistake. It is what it was, right? And then talking about my sleep issues, the full moon making us all. I did see a lot of posts on Facebook that says I couldn't sleep. I didn't sleep at all last night. I didn't sleep at all last night. Remember that song? So tossing and turning. So it wasn't just me, but I'm ready to rock and roll today. You want to rock and roll too? Let's rock and roll today. Let's go out and make today a really fun day. I love you guys so much. I needed to talk to you again. I really, 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 really did. And I'm happy that you perk me up. When I talk to you, you perk me up. I can feel your energy and I can feel who y'all are. I really can. And you make me feel better. I need you. I really do. I love you and I love you. Till tomorrow, everybody. You guys go out and have a good day, a blessed day. Please subscribe. Check your subscriptions. I keep hearing again, people are getting unsubscribed through the system is unsubscribing you. So check that for me, okay? I reached 31,000. Yay. Thank you, everybody. Bye. 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 Let's see how really dark it is in here. Let me turn these off. Oh, this one. Sorry about that. Took a little longer. Okay. Well, I got that one light in there. Let's see what that's like. Okay, I'm going to turn this one off. Bye. Bye.